What's up, you guys? How y'all doing? So, UH men's basketball played on Thursday despite adverse weather conditions outside, and they still walked away the losers for the first time at home to the UC San Diego Tritons. But credit to UC San Diego. I'm going to put up my banner here, but while I do that, guys, just remember, subscribe if you think that I'm worth listening to, or if you just want to see some more of my games. There you can see it. I'm going to read off my banner. We'll get underway here. UH basketball loses again to UC San Diego, 74-63. Flagrant foul ruined them. Who did it go to? Tanner Christensen. Going to get into that in a little bit, but first, guys, again, subscribe if you think that I'm worth listening to. And with that being said, let's get into this. Yes. Okay. UH versus UC San Diego. This is a team that was transitioning to Division I, and up until this year, they were ineligible for the Big West tournament. But fortunately, in 2 more years, we don't even have to play these guys anymore. But here's the thing. What really went wrong for the University of Hawaii, they started out really good and then hit their stride to the tune of a 13-point lead. They were up by 9 when a double foul was called, and a flagrant one in the second half was called on Tanner Christensen. And as a result, UC San Diego went on a 22-3 run to ultimately send the UH men's basketball team home the losers on their own court. And I was listening to the post-game show on the internet, or not the internet, but on the radio with Gary Dickman talking to Ryan Rapp. And Rapp had said something that I thought was a very viable situation, a very viable reason, rather, to what happened. They got a little too comfortable with that 9-point lead. Really, while I agreed that may have happened, what really happened was the fact that UC San Diego took away their fight. And I talked about this against CSUN, but when all you do is resort to playing catch around the perimeter, this is the kind of thing that can happen. You come away the losers and give away a good-sized lead to a team that was only eligible for the Big West tournament until this year. Okay? Right now they're 4-6, and if the season were to end right now, UH would be on the bubble to get into the Big West tournament. So at this point, it's got to be about pride for now. It's like, forget the standings, forget the tournament. Let's just get as many wins as we can. But really, in my opinion, somebody's got to make this team mad, really mad, to a point where they're going to take it out on somebody else. We're going to take these MFers to the doghouse. What happened against UC San Diego was a great game that went awry in the blink of an eye. And then UC San Diego turned up the pressure, and UH just couldn't respond. That's been the problem all year long. Because when the teams turn up the pressure, UH folds. And the fact that other guys didn't have that great a game, like Gitas Nemicha, he didn't even score. And Kody Williams had 11 points, but they were all in the first half. Akira Jacobs had 11. Ryan Rapp had 11. That was it. Tyler McGhie on UC San Diego had 24. And former UH player Aniwaniwa Tait-Jones, he had 16. So really, that's what I mean when I say that somebody's got to make this team really mad to a point where they're just going to take it out on the other team. Because really, where's the fight? Where's the purpose? Where's your desire? Come on, man. Really. I know this team can play a lot better than what they did, but really, to see them do that was almost painful to watch. And it almost made that game not even worth going to. Now it's 3 losses in a row. And if they don't win against UC or Cal State Fullerton, UH is going to be dead in the water And nobody knows that better than Coach Ganot. Because right now, the latest talk is that if they don't make the Big West tournament, Ganot's job could be in trouble. But I'm going to say this now. Getting rid of him ain't the answer at all. Let me tell you. If they just play for pride, and maybe the best will come, and I know that Ganot has always been saying, stay together, best is yet to come. I agree with him. And the guy is a good coach. And if UH were to let him get away, they're not doing themselves any favors. But something tells me that some of this losing streak or some of these games that they've lost this season is more fallout from Craig Angelos being terminated back in December. Because really, firing someone with 18 months on the job was certainly not the way to go. Just like I'm saying that if Ganot is let go, that's not the way. That's not the answer at all. Don't tell me that getting rid of Ganot is the ultimate answer, because it's not. Not in the least. Okay? The guy knows what he's doing, and if last year was any indication, they'll find a way to click. But if they play for pride, just for now, maybe that might take some pressure away, and hopefully that they can get some games back for sure and just play hard until the clock hits 0. Because like I said, somebody's got to make UH mad, really mad, to a point where they're just going to take these MFers to the doghouse. Like I said earlier. Okay? So if UH can come out with that kind of mindset, they'll probably come away with some wins that they didn't think they'd get. But Cal State Fullerton, they're last in the conference. I doubt that they're going to go to the Big West tournament unless something really crazy happens. But you never know. But UH has to play hard. They can't let up. Maybe until like 10, 20, 30 seconds to go. So I hope that UH can come out with fire from the get-go. But on a good note, they were 7 for 9 from three-point range in the first half. But the fact that one little thing happens when Tanner Christensen got that flagrant foul, it was like Christmas tree lights. One goes, it all goes. And the momentum, or I should say, their momentum was like Christmas tree lights. One goes, it all goes. They have to find a way to keep it. But I was listening also to the post-game show with Josh Pacheco and Derek Lowe. By the way, shout out you guys. I think you guys do a great job. I hope to work with you guys one day. And Derek Lowe was speculating that UH just doesn't have that go-to guy that they can depend on. But as far as what I can see, I agree. But with this current talent, the go-to guy, in my opinion, is probably Tanner Christensen or Tom Beattie. Because if those guys can get the ball into the post, they can score. And this team has the talent to be able to take it to other teams. But the fact that they keep having to find themselves just doesn't help matters one bit. Last year, they were 2-6 in Big West play and then ended the season winning like 8 of their last 11. Or 8 of their last 12 games, rather. So, obviously, UH has got to find a way to just, play without a conscience and play with a purpose, play with desire, and play with a ton of hunger. Like, they want, they're just going to take this guy to the doghouse for every penny they got. Okay? So, I would really like to see them play with that kind of fight. And if it's all about pride, and since it's all about pride for now, that should take the pressure away, and I really hope it does. So, anyway, guys, that's all for today. Thought I'd keep it a little short. And remember, subscribe, and hopefully UH will come out the winners against Cal State Fullerton. So, thanks, guys. Subscribe on everyone.
Watch. Oh, you watch.